All right, man. We back like we never left, man. Thank everybody for tuning in. I'm starting a little early, you know what I'm saying? I'm crunched for time, I'm trying to go support the other homies and stuff like that, man. So I just want to thank everybody for tuning in and and things of them natures. So you already know how we started off. We started off with that Derek Jeter, man. By my boy Yoda Bang, my brother Yoda Bang, man. I want to give a shout out to all the guys, man. Stack, Big Fresh, you know what I'm saying? Real Spill, Lakeside KO, man. Give everybody a shout out, man. Uh, Yoda Bang, all the guys, man. I'm just running this little show live, man, just to talk about things, keep some content on my page, things of that nature. So with that said, we're gonna get into this video before I get to talking, and then we'll go from there. Appreciate you tuning in.
I was pumped right then. Okay, I felt the blues back then. Street pains right now.
Hey, yo, Foreigner, you crazy for this?
Let's go. Yoda Bang. From the corner, get a sack, there Reeves. Niggas always fucking off the back for no reason. Get a check like Nike, this ain't no Adidas. They love me in New York, they treat me like I'm Jared Jeter. From the corner, get a sack, there Reeves. Niggas always fucking off the back for no reason. Get a check like Nike, this ain't no Adidas. They love me in New York, they treat me like I'm Jared Jeter. Niggas out here scared to get a sack, will it be me? Everybody know I play with rats, Venus Serena. Big formation bitch, I nicknamed her Selena. If I shoot my shot, I don't miss Gilbert Arenas. Niggas know they ain't seeing me, John Cena. From the corner, get a sack, nigga, Derek Reeves. Niggas always fucking off the back for no reason. If the laws get behind this bitch, and I'ma leave 'em. Get a check like Nike, but this ain't no Adidas. They love me in New York, they treat me like I'm Derek Jeter. Cross a nigga over, I'm Jimmy Butler with this heater. Niggas know I keep a Drew Brees, that's a Nina. Fuck a lack, I brought my bitch a brand new Beamer. My pop still riding old school Catalina. From the corner, get a sack, there Reeves. Niggas always fucking off the back for no reason. Get a check like Nike, this ain't no Adidas. They love me in New York, they treat me like I'm Jared Jeter. From the corner, get a sack, there Reeves. Niggas always fucking off the back for no reason. Get a check like Nike, this ain't no Adidas. They love me in New York, they treat me like I'm Jared Jeter.
Shout out my boy Yoda Bang. But I'm gonna have my own introduction. I'm working on my own, you know what I'm saying, special introduction, man. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna pay somebody to do it, but it's gonna get done, man. So what I come to talk about, just things like, man, holding yourself accountable, man. A lot of us don't hold ourselves accountable or hold other people accountable. We kind of let them skate through the cracks because we're their friends. And I don't think we should do that. I think we all should be held accountable for certain things and actions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. It take time. Yeah, for sure. When you don't be held accountable for your actions, you think everything you do is okay and cool. So you continue to do it, and then when the results don't work out for you, it's a problem. Then shout out Jones boy. So even if I'm doing something, let me know. If you feel I'm doing something wrong, hold me accountable for it. I don't have no problem with it. And I think we need to start holding each other accountable and letting each other know what's going on, and stop just because we friends don't want to say nothing to nobody or worried how the nigga gonna take it or the next person gonna take it, when a real true friend will let you know, when you're messing up or when you're doing something good. A follower ain't gonna never say nothing. They just gonna ride your coattail and hold on, see if they can get some from you. So I think we should just be held accountable for the things we do, the actions, even on the internet, even in our daily life. You know what I'm saying? We make choices, we make decisions. We got to stand on them choices and decisions that we make as men and women. We can't put that on nobody else. Oh, it's such and such fault. It's such and such fault. No, you knew what you were doing. You still did it. We know what we're doing. We still do it. So when those consequences come, woman up, man up, accept those consequences. We got to, because we are. So we got to be held accountable for the things we did, things we do. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, if you see me doing something, hold me accountable for it. I'm cool with it. Criticize me. I can take constructive criticism. It don't bother me. I'm built for it tough, man. I'm from Texas. I'm built, you feel me? I'm built for it tough, man. So it ain't gonna bother me. I'm always willing to learn. I can learn from anybody. I can learn from you. You can learn from me, you know. So I'm always here to try to give you some kind of game, man. You know, you can take heed and use it. You can't, as long as I put it out there, I put it out there for you, you know what I'm saying? That's why when I do try to get on the internet, I be surfing for stuff like food for my brain, because your brain is so powerful, man, and we don't know how powerful our brain is. When we consume negative stuff in our brain, it keeps us in the negative energy, that negative energy around us, and that negative aura. That is not what we need. Us as Black people, we're really not negative people. We're earth people, man. We good God-fearing people, you know, whether you believe in Allah, Buddha, God, Jesus, whoever you believe in, we're great people. We're great souls, you know what I'm saying? We always trying to help people and look out for people. We look out for people so much, it hurt us, and we still be doing it. But, you know, so I just feel like, man, like I say, we got to be held accountable. You got to hold everybody accountable. Other people, you know, you just can't let them get away with saying things or doing things, because they're gonna think it's all right. And then if you genuinely care for somebody, you shouldn't want to see them in a fucked up position, you know, crashing or, you know, making bad choices. You know, it's all about elevation. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're gonna always have people hating. When the haters come, that means you're doing something good. Whether it's on the internet, whether it's in real life, when they coming for you, that means you're doing something good. They're paying attention to you. You need haters. That's gonna keep you motivated. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep doing what you're doing and step on their necks and keep on grinding, man. It's that simple. You know, people let stuff bother them. I think what I'm trying to say is there are two emotions. Emotional, you know, we're all emotional creatures, but you got to master your emotions, because if you don't master your emotions can put you in some bad situations in life, you know, and you don't want to be put in those situations off of emotions, you know. That's why H-Town Boys made that song, Emotions Make You Cry Sometimes. You know I'm talking about that song, because emotions is a bad motherfucker, you know. I ain't saying be heartless, but you can't too much show emotions, because this world is a predator world. They gonna prey on any little weakness they see, any little flaw they see. They're gonna come attack you. They're gonna attack your armor. So you gotta have that armor built up tight, and you gotta, in order to have that armor built up tight, you gotta be in tune with God, man. You know, you just can't be in tune with yourself and the worldly things that go on every day. You gotta be in tune with God. You gotta give Him thanks, praise Him, because without Him, you wouldn't be able to. Nobody would be able to get up there and talk on YouTube. Without Him, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't be able to do a lot of stuff. Breathe, walk, take care of our kids, go to work, you know, have food to eat, you know. So we gotta thank Him and put Him every day in our life, like we put everything else in our life. We have time for everything else, but a lot of us don't have time for God to tell Him thank you, to pray, to let Him know that you appreciate everything He do for you. Don't just call on Him in the bad times. Call on Him in the good times. Let Him know you appreciate Him, you know. But we only call on Him when we need something. Man, Lord, I gotta pay this bill. I need some money, man. Can you help me? Can you help me? No, He ain't gonna help you. You want to talk to Him only when you need Him. You feel me? They're just like a friend. I ain't gonna help you. You only want to talk to me when you need me. Talk to me when you don't need me. Let me know you appreciate me when you don't need me. You know, it go both ways. That's why a lot of us, our prayers don't get answered, because we're too busy worried about everything else and not praising Him. And only praise him in our hard times, our struggles, or when we need something, instead of praising him when things are going good, when we got what we need, when we happy, you know. So I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling because there's a lot of thoughts that be on my mind. Hey, what up, Vonnie Mo? I'm just kind of rambling because there's a lot of appreciate y'all tapping in, man. I'm, you know, like I said, I'm just rambling because there's a lot of stuff to be on my mind. My mind is always working, constantly working and stuff. So I'm trying to come up with some kind of. I'm trying to look for some videos and stuff that kind of can say it better than I can say it. You know, I always try to do a little inspirational post in the morning. It might not get to it in the morning, but at least once a day, because you don't know who you can inspire, who you can help, just from talking to a person or just for them hearing something that you said, man. I listen to people's stuff and I'd be inspired, like, you know, because the world is they want to just talk about everything negative. Like, oh, you heard about this happened, such and such got killed, such and such got shot, such and such did, such and such that. Why nobody not praising the good stuff? Why nobody not talking about the good stuff that's going on daily around the world? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like, you know, all the good stuff that's going on is not being talked about. It's overlooked because the bullshit runs the world. You know, excuse my French. I said that on one of my shorts. This is a bullshit world, and bullshit run the world. You can sit here and talk bullshit. You'll have 1 million people in your chat, and they'll follow you, talking with you, kicking it with you. But as soon as you get to talk, excuse me, as soon as you get to talking about some serious shit, you're gonna have about 200 people in there out of that million. They're gonna get the dropping out of there. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Yeah, because they want to hear the bullshit. People like to see negativity, and it's weird because you can't build nothing off of negativity. You're only building hate, and hate grows inside of you. You know what I'm saying? We need to be trying to build love and peace and progression, you know, as a people, because for one, we already don't stick together with each other, and yet we always want to tear each other down when it's a whole world that's already against us tearing us down. Why we got to tear each other down? I'm not gonna go on another one of my brothers to tear them down. Before I do that, I'm just not gonna deal with them. But I'm gonna still do whatever I can do to support them, but I'm not gonna deal with them. You know, so I don't understand people or the world that we live in. Maybe I ain't supposed to be in this world. Maybe I've been here before, so I know who's to know. You know, so it's just crazy, man. And I just want to say I appreciate everybody that came through. You know, this thing gonna be a little long live. It's gonna be about 20, 30 minutes. I'm just rambling and adding some content because, you know, I'm gonna go there and mess with the guys and tap in and show them love and support. So I'm just doing something to put content on my page. But man, it's crazy, man. We actually got a nice platform where we can meet people everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And network. You know, man. This is instead of talking down and hating each other, man, we can be going places, setting up stuff, doing stuff, trying to make money, setting up shows, little shows, live podcast show, doing stuff, making money. But instead, we pocket watching each other, like watching each other, subscribe watching each other. It's real, man. And that's why I kind of be just chilling and try not to talk as much, because when you talk so much, you don't listen. You don't. We ain't gonna say you don't listen. You don't hear because you're too busy talking. So that's why I always try to be quiet and pay attention to what people saying and what's going on, because a motherfucker that just constantly talking will tell on themselves. Yeah, for real. United we stand, divided we fall. You know. Shout out, play where it's safe. Yeah, man. So when motherfuckers constantly talking, they gonna tell on themselves because they gonna keep running their mouth and running their mouth. Eventually, they're gonna slip up and say something that they didn't mean to say. But if you listening, you're gonna catch it. You'll catch on, man. So it's crazy, but like I said, we got an awesome platform, man. We got some awesome fellas and ladies that be kicking it with us, tuning in, chiming in with us and stuff, man. And instead of us networking, we all secretly, I ain't gonna say we all, a lot of people are secretly hating on each other, you know, trying to tear each other down, looking for dirt on each other, you know, talking down on each other, you know, instead of trying to help that person and let them know, bro, you know, I don't think you did this right. You could have did this way. Whether they listen to you or not, you can be like, well, I told them, I said it, you know, you can go from there. But, you know, some people just rather fall back from people. But I'm gonna tell you if I feel you're doing something wrong or something not in light, because at the end of the day, you can't, you might could beat me up, but I wouldn't give a fuck. I mean, I wouldn't care if I lose a friend for being honest and truthful and real with them, you know, basically what I'm saying. Like, I mean, we wasn't friends anyway. We wasn't close anyway. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta take our time and think and analyze stuff, man. This shit can be bigger. It can be bigger than Nino Brown, baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I'm just like, I get tired of some of the shit that be going on. I get tired of hearing all the screaming and hollering. It really bothers me. Like, that's why I'd be jumping off panels and leaving pages and shit, because after so long, that shit started giving me a headache, upsetting me. I don't need to be upset over no dumb shit that ain't even got to do nothing with me. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can't fight everybody battles because everybody don't appreciate you when you step into their battles. You know, and then you putting yourself in harm's way. Who gonna fight your battles? Probably nobody. You know, so it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. So, you know, we gotta use our time wisely, man, and more positively, you know, because it ain't only adults that be catching our stuff. It be kids catching our stuff, you know. I know it is, you know, probably kids watching in the background, listening to us talk and shit, you know. It's good to have fun and shit, but when we threaten each other, talking about killing each other, doing this to each other, doing this to each other kids, and, you know, making people lose livelihoods and jobs, and that shit is like weird, bro. Like, before I let a nigga even go that far with me, I'm gonna just log off. I'm gonna log off before I even go that far with another nigga. I'm just gonna log off. I got a button. I can hit that button and get rid of you instantly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth with you. I wouldn't even go back and forth with my woman. Woman sit back and go back and forth with another nigga for. I ain't gonna do that in real life, so I'm sure not gonna do it on internet. I'm gonna log off and get it over with. I ain't perfect. I made mistakes. I done argued with niggas before, but when I made those mistakes, I came back and apologized to the chat, to the panel, to the person on the panel, because that wasn't me. I got out of character. We all get out of character. We all make mistakes, but I owned up to my mistake. You know what I'm saying? And I was new to the internet, so I was, you know, I got put in the bag, as you could say, the trick bag. You know what I'm saying? But now I feel like I am the bag because I ain't going in there no more. You're gonna have to choke me out and put me in that bag. So, but like I said, man, we can do a lot of stuff, man. There's a lot of fellas out here that's actually good at the internet and what they do. You know, I be watching a lot of people pages and checking out people content. You know, not even just people from Austin, everywhere else. You know, there's a lot of people on here that can grab a person's attention and keep their attention for a while, and talk to them and have them engage with them and talking to them, man. So they just got to know what to do with it, you know, because eventually all that other shit is gonna get old. It's gonna get played out, you know. And once it get played out, what you gonna do once it get played out? You want to find something else to do, and then they already know you ain't gonna be able to do nothing else because that ain't what you're known for. People gonna stop dealing with you. So you can't be a one-trick pony. You gotta have multiple avenues and different stuff. You know, it's good to kick it and talk the shit and all that shit, but you also gotta have some substance, you know, about you. You gotta have some morals. You gotta have some character. You gotta have some dignity. You gotta have some self-respect. You gotta have respect for others. You know, it's just like, man, I don't know. I think that's why some niggas get off of here and leave and don't come back or be so frustrated, you know, because of the environment. And some of those environments come from some of the shit that we do on here. You know, we create those environments with some of the shit we do. Shout out Ron and Don. You know, shout out Taco Tuesday. Some of the shit we doing here create those environments and bring certain people around. And then when those people come around, we cry and, oh man, they did this to me, they did that. But we got to look at our environment that we have. We might have this person up here doing this, going at this person, and we okay with it because we're not saying nothing. We're not holding nobody accountable. So they're gonna come over there. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna harass you. We got to start holding each other accountable. Hey man, you want to talk about that man? Go on your own page. Talk about that man unless you agreeing with him. Because if you agreeing with him, you ain't saying nothing. That's like an agreement. You know, it's how another person gonna look at it as agreement. You know. So it's just you gotta pay attention to what's going on around you instead of just trying to let stuff go on, because a person just can put you in the mix of anything without you even knowing, and you wonder why this is happening. It's because you're associated with this person or you let this person do that. And I understand that's not okay. I shouldn't be guilty by association, but shit, we are guilty by association. You know, we got to start holding other people accountable. That's just like when we was all going at Naughty, and I kept telling people, man, leave Naughty alone, man. After we said what we said, leave him alone. We kept doing it. We kept doing it. It got old, you know. We was all up there, so we was all talking about it, saying little stuff. Whether we knew him or not, you know. Even me, I said shit, whether I knew him or not. But after a while, the shit got old. It's like you beating a dead horse. Why would we just keep beating someone when they down and going on and on? You know, I don't know. I think we just rather destroy each other than build each other up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a whole lot to talk about other than the nonsense, but what I think it is, a lot of people scared to talk about other stuff than nonsense because they're not going to have that fan base. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Juanito. Shout out J. Cool, Ron the Don. They're not going to have that fan base. So you'll build a fan base off of bullshit. Everybody going to tune the bullshit. We watch bullshit on TV every day. We scroll through TikTok. We scroll through Facebook and look at bullshit. Twitter, we look at bullshit. I look at bullshit. Don't get me wrong. I like to hear the bullshit, but I don't want to pick the bullshit and be part of the bullshit that's going on. I'm gonna watch it. It's entertaining. Of course, it's entertaining, but the shit that you speak, it can entertain and it can also hurt you. That shit can attach itself to you. It's like a negative spirit. That shit can attach itself to you, and that shit can mess up your whole aura you got going on. You know, just off the vibes and shit that's going on around you and around other people. So we gotta start appreciating the platforms that we got, because we all, like I keep saying, we all got some awesome platforms. Whether you got 2 subscribers, whether you got 100,000 subscribers, we all got some platforms because you are able to reach other people. You're able to go around the world and people can hear what you're saying. You know, so I think we should make the best of what we got instead of taking it for granted, because who knows, you might wake up tomorrow and you can't even talk. So you just be like this, looking at the goddamn camera. You feel me? And wishing you could say something, and you can't even say nothing because you took it for granted when you could talk. You know. So it's like, I don't know, man. I'm just, like I said, I'm just rambling. It just be all kind of thoughts going through my mind. You know. I'm always support everybody, whether I like you or not. You're gonna get a like, you'll get a comment, you'll get a subscribe. I'm always tell you to do better with yourself. That's just me, man. I grew over the years from the person I used to be, because I wouldn't get too fucked about nothing, nobody. Now I'm more like trying to grow us together as Black people, even I know we can't really do nothing. I ain't gonna say we can't do nothing together. We don't actually try hard enough to do nothing together. So, you know, I still support. Cut it out. I still support everybody, man. Even people I don't know, I can be scrolling somewhere and just see something I'm gonna like, I'm gonna subscribe, I'm gonna share. It's just support. It ain't nothing, man. even in real life, you know, we got to tell our friends and stuff, man, you're doing good in life. Encourage them, let them know what's going on, man. We don't, us as black men, we too tough. I ain't gonna tell that nigga he doing good in life. Man, I don't want that nigga doing better than me in life, man. Lighten up, man. It ain't that serious, bro. You know what I'm saying? You'll get a lot of bees from honey. You know what I'm saying? You get more bees with honey than vinegar, you know. God will appreciate it. You'll get more blessings by blessing other people, speaking encouraging words to people instead of hateful words. That's why a lot of our life being shambles, because we're so we got so much hatred in our heart. You know, we don't have the love that we think we have in our hearts. We might love our family and certain people, but we're supposed to love everybody the same, man. We, you know, don't matter the color, black, white, green, orange, alien, you know, we're supposed to love everybody the same. We're supposed to treat everybody with the same respect, you know, the same respect you would treat your mother. You're supposed to treat another woman the same respect you would treat your parents, your child. You're supposed to treat another child that way, another person that way. Just because we're not related to them, we treat people different, or just because we don't like them, we treat them different. You know, we all have probably been bullied in our life. Some of us come from nothing, didn't have much of nothing. We get a little something, we shit on people. We look at them with our nose up in the air like we better than them. And the world is crazy, man. You know, and people don't even know it. You looking up at people like that, you can be down tomorrow. God can take everything from you. You'll be stripped of all your riches. You know, and you won't have nothing. See, I try to explain to people, you know, I don't got everything I want, but I'm thankful for the things I do got. And I let them know every day that I'm thankful, because there's people that don't have what I have. So I constantly tell them I appreciate them, I thank him. And I feel like down the line he gonna make sure I got what I need. I got what I need right now. I got a roof over my head. I got a car, I can get to work. I got a job. I got food in the icebox. I got clothes on my body. I mean, I got what I need. You know, I don't got what I want, but I got what I need to keep going. And hey, juice box, I got what I need to keep going. You know, and so I'm okay with that. I want more. Who don't want more out of life? Who don't want to take the next step? But I'm not going to be ungrateful of what I have in front of me. I'm going to constantly let them know I'm thankful for it. Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. I'm thankful. Thank you, God, man. I appreciate you waking me up. Let me see my kids. Let me see my friends. Waking me up so I can go to work in the morning. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for this ramen noodles I can eat. Some people ain't got ramen noodles to eat. You feel me? Some people ain't got nowhere to sleep. You know, some people don't got nobody that love them, that care. You know, you got to be thankful for your partners, your kids, you know, everything, man. We take everything for granted. Now, understanding we don't miss it until it's taken away from us, you know. And I don't know, man. We're, as black people, for one, we're very in tune with God, man. All we got to do is call on him, and he'll be there. You got to call on him. He'll be there. You know what I'm saying? I know most of y'all grandparents was raised in the church, always talked about God. God is real. God is good all the time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no pastor, I ain't no preacher. I don't even go to church like that, because, you know, I feel like church is where two or more speak his name. We having church right now. If you feel me, you feel what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? We having church right now because we speaking his name and talking about him. We ain't got to go up into that place or, you know, and give out, but we gotta thank him every day. We gotta appreciate him every day, because without him, you wouldn't be able to see your kids. You wouldn't have kids. You wouldn't have what you have in life. You know, we just take everything for granted, man. And like I said, I'm kind of rambling this one. It just be so much on my mind, and I be going from topic to topic because my brain be spinning. I be doing so much, my brain be spinning, man. Things like that. But I want to appreciate everybody tapping in, man. You know, hit that like button, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate everybody chopping it up. D Chef, what up? What up? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna go over there and support the guys in a minute. I think Stacks Max is live. I know Yoda probably gonna go live in a second. So I'm gonna go over there and support the guys. I don't know if KO live or not. If he live, I'm gonna just go through to everybody live and chop it up with them before I go on somebody's panel and just kick it for a minute and shit. But yeah, man, we can do anything in our life if we put God first. We God-fearing people, man. I didn't understand that when I was growing up. My grandma used to always say that, but now that I got older, I'm starting to see. Without him, I'm nothing. I'm just a lost soul roaming the streets. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, but I try to understand my mistakes so I won't make them again. I try to communicate with him and try to communicate better with people. I try to listen more to people than judging people, because us as humans, we can be so judgmental, and I don't even know why we being judgmental. We just are, We can be jealous and envious too, man, as people, and that's not good. You shouldn't envy your brother for something, for nothing, because he got this and you don't. Maybe God didn't want you to have it at this time of your life, but you'll get it later on, So it's just like, damn if, like I said earlier, damn if you do, damn if you don't, man. So with that said, man, I'm gonna get ready to get on up out here. I want to just appreciate everybody coming through. I'm trying not to do no long lives, so if people want to go back and actually listen to them, they can, because I know people attention span ain't that long for 2 or 3 hours. So every time I go live, the longest it'll be is an hour. But I'm gonna cut this one short, you know what I'm saying? It just, so if somebody wants to go back and look at it, they're welcome to go back and look at it, and don't feel bad for sitting there for 30 minutes, because time is valuable. People say time ain't valuable. Time is very valuable. That's why we got to make best of our time. We spend 8 hours a day at work. We ain't got number what's that? 12 hours left because we slept 8. Waking up, we ain't got nothing but 8 hours left of the day, and we ain't even got that because we spend it with our kids and stuff. So we got to make time for ourselves and utilize our time correctly. And I think it should be utilized in a more positive way, promoting positive shit, because the world would rather you be focused on negativity, because it's going to keep you blind to actually what's going on around you. If I feed you some bullshit, you ain't going to know the real shit. You know what I'm saying? So, with that said, man, I always play this Yoda Bang video before I get out of here, the same one I started with every time. I always play that video, Derek Jeter. And I'm gonna run it before I go. Derek Jeter. Like I said, I'm working on my own little intro songs and stuff. I'm gonna get better with time. There go that word, time. Once I get it, I'm gonna be all right. Once I get it, I'm gonna be all right.
Street pains right now.
Hey, yo, foreigner, you crazy for this.
Let's go.
You gotta learn from the mistakes and we don't repeat them.
From the corner, get a sack, Derek Reeves. Niggas always fucking out the back for no reason. Get a check like Nike, this ain't no Adidas. They love me in New York, they treat me like I'm Jared Jeter. From the corner, get a sack, Derek Reeves. Niggas always fucking out the back for no reason. Get a check like Nike, this ain't no Adidas. They love me in New York, they treat me like I'm Jared Jeter. Niggas out here scared to get a sack, will it be me? Everybody know I play with Rice, Dina Serena. Big Formation bitch, I nicknamed her Selena. If I shoot my shot, I don't miss Gilbert Arenas. Niggas know they ain't seeing me, John Cena. From the corner, get a sack, nigga, Derek Reeves. Niggas always fucking off the back for no reason. If the laws get behind this bitch, and I'ma leave 'em. Get a check like Nike, but this ain't no Adidas. They love me in New York, they treat me like I'm Jared Jeter. Cross a nigga over, I'm Jimmy Butler with this heater. Niggas know I keep a Drew Brees, that's a Nina. Fuck it like I brought my bitch a brand new Beamer. My pop still riding old school Catalina. From the corner, get a sack, Derek Reeves. Niggas always fucking off the back for no reason. Get a check like Nike, this ain't no Adidas. They love me in New York, they treat me like I'm Jared Jeter. From the corner, get a sack, Derek Reeves. Niggas always fucking off the back for no reason. Get a check like Nike, this ain't no Adidas. They love me in New York, they treat me like I'm Jared Jeter.
Shout out Replay. Hey man, I just want to thank y'all for tapping in, man. Go over there, support the gang. I already know y'all lives, y'all fuck with them anyway. I'm finna probably pull up to one of their pages. Like I said, I was just doing this live because it was a little something on my chest, and then I'm trying to do little short lives so people can always tune in and go watch them back, you know. But I appreciate everybody that came through, show support and love, man. It's a blessing to have you gentlemen and ladies over here, man, kicking it with me. So I always know when you come over here, man, you very much appreciated, loved, and respected over here, bro. That's how I'm rocking, like cut off stockings, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Take it easy, man.